Hello team, this is Shravan Tetla. Today is May 30th. I just want to give you a summary of our plans and updates regarding the schools in Penchikalpad and Singapore. MPPS Penchikalpad and MPPS Singapore are in Nirmal district. Both of these are primary schools. MPPS stands for Mandal Parishad Primary School. Both schools have one room. MPPS Penchikalpad is getting a second room soon. MPPS Penchikalpad has 81 students. The first class has 18, second class has 20, third class has 15, fourth class has 16, fifth class has 12 students, and totally 81 students. MPPS Singapore has 48 students. First class has 12, second class 13, third class 8, fourth class 5, fifth class 10. We started off with the idea to provide digital education. We thought that providing laptops, internet connectivity, and access to digital content would be enough. The more people joined our team, the more we realized that we needed to do a lot more to really assist these schools. America wins a lot of medals in swimming at the Olympic Games. The chances that India win that many medals is almost impossible. Should we play that game of winning the swimming medals at the Olympic Games? Maybe we should. But we have to build infrastructure to support the program for maybe 50 years before we can expect to win many medals. Or should we concentrate on a different game? We seem to do well in software, and maybe we need to continue supporting the software industry. The rural kids are playing the game of Western education, where they are no match for the city kids. Maybe we should create a new type of rural education. We should stop watering the tree of Western education and instead sow the seeds of rural education and water those seeds. Now, let's divide this whole rural education into various parts. The first part is one laptop or tablet per kid. This includes making sure the network requirements are met and constantly being reviewed to get higher and higher speeds. The next part is organizing the education content. There are many websites that were suggested by our team members. We need to bring them together and figure out which of these websites can be more valuable to our students from these two schools. And creating new video content. We have enough skill in our team to create new video content that is specific to our kids in these villages. Sanitation. We need to have good bathrooms for the kids. Awards every month. We need to give an award every month for a kid who comes up with an idea to support their school, their classmates, or their school, or their village. An online magazine or a printed magazine. So we need to create a team from the school which will come up with a magazine every 6 months or every year. Accounting and economics. This is probably a difficult topic. We want kids to create a spreadsheet on how much their parents are making and how much they are spending. And also talk about ideas on how to increase the monies they make as a family. The next part is English teaching. The next part is math and science teaching. We need to teach math and science based on using their environments, which is the farming community. So instead of teaching, there are 5 apples, we need to say there is 1 tree, 2 branches, 3 leaves. And instead of teaching science just the way it is taught in books, maybe we should talk science from how a seed germinates into a tree. Talk about, you can talk about the atoms, from atoms to the chemical reactions to everything. The next part is farming. This is very important as well. We want farmers to produce more value from their land. And the next part is creating an activity every 6 months. Something like painting, a workshop, or clubs, or giving them a water kit, or an electric kit, or a robotics kit once every 6 months. So that way they have something to look forward to. And the another group should be looking at government, because we hear a lot of things about how the Telangana government is trying to help out the schools. So we need to have a team which can reach out to the Telangana government to find out the resources that they are giving to the local schools. The next part is the small scale projects or small scale industries you want to go, like jute bags or embroidery. These projects should provide 2 to 5 women at least about 2,000 rupees to each person. And within 2 to 3 years, the women involved should be taught to learn the various aspects of the business and ultimately given the opportunity to own it. All the above projects should be started simultaneously. We have enough people here who can join each group. Each group leader can bring their own people in and start their own WhatsApp group. Funding. I'm expecting that we might be spending somewhere between $5,000 to $7,000 a year. We will help these schools for about 5 to 7 years or even longer. We have people in our group and outside of our groups to help us with these funding needs. So each project group can decide on what is needed and reach out to me on the funding needs. Problems in the society have been around forever. I'm not sure that these problems will ever disappear. If you feel like this project moves you or makes sense to you, please join a particular group within the bigger team we have. I'm doing this mostly because I get to meet people like you and learn from you. This project is what I talk about with my relatives and friends. If you feel that I have not covered something which is very important for the development of these schools, please let me know. We used to say it takes a village to raise a kid. Now, because of the internet, we can say it takes a whole world to raise a kid. Thank you.